Okay, guys, I really have to I have to speak on this because it's really funny to me. Funny in some ways. Um, First of all, y'all know, I'm trying to start a business, but another reason that I started doing this thing, especially online, is to connect with people who are interested in pop culture and nerd culture and all that kind of thing. And something that's going around the internet and mainly Facebook where I've seen it in the nerd culture is the story about the guy who got beat up for telling spoilers in front of a movie theater for Avengers Endgame. And one of my followers mentioned, that's not cool, that's not okay. And he's absolutely right. It's not cool at all. For somebody to get violent over that is completely ludicrous and childish. Like, what are you doing? But what idiot decided that it was a good idea to walk out of this theater and spoil the movie for everybody and not expect somebody to get upset or angry, or maybe a short-tempered person gets violent? We are human beings. We all have our flaws. There are a lot of short-tempered people out there. It's the reason that I've honked my horn in my car like twice ever. I'm 30 years old. I've been driving since I was 15, so I've been driving 15 years, and I've honked my horn like 2 or 3 times ever. Why? Because you don't know who you're honking at. You don't know who's short-tempered, who's gonna pull a gun or whatever. People are fucking crazy right now. Like, this world is nuts. You have to be careful. So, that being said, why would you do something like that? Like, I get because of social media, like, trolling is become almost trendy. Like, getting underneath people's skin has been like almost become this cool thing to do. But you can't take that shit outside of the internet. You can't take your keyboard warrior mentality outside into real life and expect there not to be consequences. Like, it's just not smart. And like I said, I had the traffic example. I have many other examples. I love Star Trek and I love Star Wars, but I'm not going to go. Like I said, I love both, but I love Star Wars better. And I'm not going to go to a Star Trek convention and say Star Wars is better. Why? Because despite popular belief of all nerds are this, and all the nerdy stereotypes. Oh, well, he's a nerd, so he's not going to do anything. No. Every human being is different. We all have our flaws. A lot of human beings, one of their biggest flaws is having a short temper and getting violent. And it doesn't matter whether you're nerdy or you're a jock. It doesn't matter. You can be a nerd and have a short temper. So do not walk into a Star Trek convention and yell Star Wars is better. You just might run into that short-tempered nerd who's gonna beat your ass. Simple. It's just not smart. And yeah, maybe something like a fandom, being passionate about something you enjoy, as far as like film or TV, shouldn't be that important. I agree. I mean, it shouldn't be important enough to get in a fight over, like a physical fight. But some of these people are short-tempered. And let's take it to another extreme. If somebody listening to me right now doesn't get that, because I'm posting my videos all the time. There may be somebody who doesn't want to follow me, who's maybe not into nerd culture or pop culture, and is not going to get that, that reference. But put it in a way that most people are going to understand. Let's say you have a Democrat and the Republican, or you have somebody who's maybe not even political, but is speaking on how they feel about how things are run, and somebody has a disagreement about it. You know, I have very, very deep opinions about certain things, and in regards to government, and I don't associate with any particular political party, but my morals and my values is what guides me. And I'm not going to say that I don't stand up for that and stand up for my values, but even people who are close to me, like, this dude did this in front of people he has no clue who they are. Like, no clue what they're capable of. But if I'm going to speak on politics or morals or whatever, even with people that I'm close with, I'm not gonna think to myself 100% that they're not gonna beat my ass. I'm not going to expect them to, but I'm not going to eliminate that possibility in my mind either. It's always gonna be in the back of my head. What if they get really super mad and decide to do something physical? You know, that runs through my head. And that doesn't mean that I stop standing up for it, because, I mean, that's a little more important than just this movie thing. That doesn't mean I stop standing up for it, but I also am not going to get... I'm not going to try to draw sympathy from other people, because I knew what I was getting into. I'm not going to be like, oh, it hurts on my nose. No, I'm going to do that thing where, put some ice on and be like, oh, okay, I'm okay. Like, I'm good. I'm not going to act like that shit hurts. Even if it does, which most of the time your adrenaline's rushing and it doesn't. But if it hurts, I'm not going to tell anybody, and I'm not going to admit it, and I'm not going to ask for anybody's sympathy. Why? Because in the back of my mind, I knew there was a chance I could have got my ass beat. Even if it was a slim chance, I knew. And I knew what I was getting myself into. And like I said, that's in an extreme, a more important topic. You know, that's morals and stuff. That's stuff people are attacking. Like, but for somebody to do this in a movie, like, why would you go outside of a movie and spoil the whole movie for somebody? Like, especially a movie like this, where they've done 22 films in 10 years. Like, people have been waiting 10 years to see this ending, and they don't want it spoiled for them. Like, why are you fucking with them? Like I said, it's not cool for somebody to beat him up over it, but I don't have any sympathy for the guy either. Like, you did something stupid, and you did it on purpose to get under somebody's skin. And, you know, I read the article. There's not much to it. And I don't know what this guy's thought process is, but I'm hoping that he's not trying to draw sympathy from this, because, quite frankly, he doesn't deserve any. Like, you did this to yourself. You intentionally tried to get under somebody's skin. So I hope that this man is not mad that he got under somebody's skin and they did something about it. Point blank period. At the end of the day, the whole situation is ridiculous. So to the guy beaten up, who did the beating up, you know, bro, grow some thicker skin, chill your ass out, and calm down. To the guy who got beat up, be more intelligent about what you're doing and what the consequences of doing it are. And to both of them, just be kind. Just be kind to people. Like, one person shouldn't have been violent and the other person shouldn't have did something just to be a dick and spoil something. Like, People, just be kind to each other. It's that fucking simple. And yeah, I know I kind of went on a more moral rant on this, but you know what? I'm hoping that some of y'all respond. Go ahead. I'd love to hear what you think about this, guys. It's really funny how something so much fun as being a part of a fandom causes this much kind of trouble. So I'm just curious what y'all think. Get at me, guys.